Привіт! Ви на каналі Юкарічі. Випийте холодної ядерколи, а я вам покажу 7-му частину проходження Fallout 4. І я продовжила йти дорогою свободи. У минулому відео ви помітили, що я йшла хибним шляхом. Але тепер я свій маршрут скоригувала і йду в правильному напрямку. І якщо по дорозі я не буду відволікатись, то я зберу всі фрагменти коду. Але ви ж мене знаєте, я обов'язково відволічусь. А ось і кладовище, яке я шукала. Люлі-люлі, налетіли гулі.
Two and A.
Так, добросусідство зовсім поруч. Тому давайте побіжимо туди.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
І тут виходить він. Хенкок, мій улюблений напарник гуль.
She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn. I said let her go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
І в нього свої методи вирішення проблем.
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, sister?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Of the people, for the people. Oh, brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Хенкок може стати моїм напарником. Але ж я тепер за братство сталі. І всякі гулі, і синти. Це вже не для мене.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Who? What
Братство
are you?
сталі робить мене дуже нетолерантною.
Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot.
Designation Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
You're an assaultron?
That's what my makers called me. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a woman. And I run a store that sells very large guns. So what'll it be?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's get you outfitted, killer.
Oh, new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
What's it like, you know, being a ghoul?
Well, it's
Ну
a
як
lot
тобі
worse when
сказати?
people always
Жарти
ask
вкрав
you
твій
about it
носик
all the
грає
time.
зовсім іншими барвами.
Yes, I can't blame them. On the upside, I look pretty good for being over 220 years old. Now, were you buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old.
Ого, наша ровесниця.
It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
I had a beautiful house. White picket fence and a lawn with the greenest grass you've ever seen. It was peaceful.
It was, wasn't it? Sorry. Last thing you want to see is an old lady tearing up. Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the hotel.
Що ж, давайте сходимо у готель Рекспорт. Потрібно з деяким зустрітись.
We should get back to business. What are you picking up?
Та перед цим візьмемо у неї квест.
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public
Так,
Library.
так. Публічна
Got a lot
бібліотека
of fond
Бостона.
memories of that place from when I was a girl.
Там є супермутанти.
You get
Тому
those
цей квест я
lumbering brutes
виконую
out of
трошки
there,
пізніше.
I'll pay you 200 caps.
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks. Hey, while you're there, could you return this book for me? It's from the library. Don't even ask how long it's been overdue.
Sure managed to find your fair share of trouble,
І
don't you?
Пайпер захотіла знову поговорити.
Is that a problem?
Not at all. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Пайпер Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
You've led an exciting
Життя
life.
цікаве.
Sure have.
І мотивація в Пайпер є сильна.
Now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
Увага,
I wouldn't
флірт.
want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh,
І в мене вийшло.
that's
І в мене вийшло. Минулого разу це було не так просто.
So you want to get out of here?
Ех, Пайпер, а нам же ж з тобою не по дорозі. І я згадала, що я досі у силовій броні.
dead yet.
Smell that? That's freedom.
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again, or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake. Before you even start, let's get to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Not today.
Then you came to the wrong place.
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Seems like my kind of
Як не
place.
крути,
Bit of a
але
rough
я
town,
дуже
but
симпатизую
beats
цьому
cowering
місцю.
behind the walls of Diamond City, that's for damn sure.
Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Так. Де там Фред? Вже спить. Фред, вставай. Дай мені квест.
Oh man, someone new! You need some jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that
Ось
old
цей квест
hallucinogen.
пов'язаний з
I
галюцигеном.
mean, just think
Там
about
буде
that
справжня
ring. There's gotta be
бійня.
some shit there
Тому я
that's
піду туди
out of this
пізніше,
world.
коли підкачаю
You get me
рівень.
something, I pay you 200 caps.
You said gunners are out there?
The blackest-hearted mercs
Стрільці
around,
доволі
friend.
сильні
Well-armed,
противники,
organized.
тому я до
So,
них не
you know,
поспішаю.
make sure they don't catch you.
Anything more you can tell me about hallucinogen?
Like I said, that name's killer. They probably made all kinds of chemicals worth grabbing. The Gunners were willing to send a team in there, and those guys don't go after lame marks.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
А тепер давайте піднімемось наверх. Нас там дехто чекає. Погляньте, хто тут.
No, it can't. It
Друже, ти виглядаєш як шматок лайна.
from Sanctuary
Одяг
Hills,
зберігся
right?
набагато краще, ніж його обличчя.
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault. But then I wasn't on the list to get in. But you, look at you. 200 years and you're still perfect. How? How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you were pretty ugly before.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so
Але тепер я
alone
тут,
here.
так що
No
не переживай,
Commonwealth
я відправлю
settlement.
тебе у
Once
Sanctuary
a
Hills,
ghoul
і ти будеш
with
гнити там.
200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really?
Ага.
You will? Okay. I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Що ж, діло зроблено, йдемо далі.
Gather around. The breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what.
Так.
Hey, Daisy.
Хенкок виголошує промову, давайте но послухаємо.
Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together.
Ну, як бачите, Хенкок тут свій пацан, але при цьому з ним краще не жартувати.
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big friendly commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the
У Хенкока та мера Даймонд Сіті персональні рахунки. Про те, що між ними трапилось, ми дізнаємось вже потім.
When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute? Not us! And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? Good neighbor! And who's in charge of good neighbor? Of the people, for the people.
Daisy.
This is one of the few places in the Commonwealth that accepts schools. Not like those
І Дейзі
bigots
нам
in
каже, що
Diamond
у
City.
Даймонд Сіті нетерпимість до гулів. А й справді, у Даймонд Сіті я не бачила жодного гуля.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for Mackriedi? He's in the back room.
Oi, we got beer.
Хто не п'є пиво, той або хворий, або падлюка. Згідно.
Who's the singer?
That is Magnolia, flower of the third rail. Anything you want to know about her other than that is her business. Now, you gonna order?
The third rail?
Купувати в нього я нічого не буду. Зате розпитаю по повній.
Oh, Charlie just keeps the floor clean. The drink's dirty. So, you buying or what?
So Hancock's the owner?
That's right. Owner and mayor of this whole bloody town. Trust me, never get on his bad
Ну,
side.
це ми вже побачили.
Stay clear of his bodyguard. So, what's your poison?
Hancock has a bodyguard?
Yeah. A redhead with the
condescending stare. Trust me, Cub, something about her ain't right. Not that I'd ever admit saying that. I'm trying to sell drinks here. You in?
Not right now.
Come back when you're paying.
Давайте но поговоримо ще з Маккріді. А у нього тут гості.
Wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I
Конкуренція.
don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me
Правильно, бо він бойфренд. Маккріді, май повагу.
The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with good neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, lady, if you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
A couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. It's how it goes when you run with the Gunners.
You're acting like I'm supposed to know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's better that you don't. I don't want the stink of Winlock and Barnes rubbing off on me and scaring away my business. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
All I can give you is my word. And a bunch of caps.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps.
А сезонна знижка буде?
There's no room for bargaining.
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
Something wrong with your hearing?
От
I just
блін.
told you I'm not going to
Ну що
negotiate.
ж,
So, are
250
you
так
in, or should I get back to my
250.
drink?
You've got a deal.
Now you're speaking my language. All right, boss. You got yourself an extra gun. Lead on.
Ну, як завжди, відправляю всіх у Сенкчуарі.
Heads up.
What do you want?
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Your thoughts?
Walk 100 miles if I knew there was a pile of caps waiting for me at the
Маккріді
end.
дуже любить гроші.
That was it.
Sure.
Так, Магнолія закінчила
Excuse me,
співати,
miss?
тому давайте трошки з нею поговоримо. До речі, цікавий факт про Магнолію. Її озвучила
song.
Лінда Картер.
It was perfect.
Так,
She's
та
one of the
сама
reasons why this is
дивожінка.
such a great place to lie
Пісні,
low.
які співає
Oh,
Магнолія,
thank you.
спеціально написані
girl
Ліндою
tries
для
her
Fallout
best.
4. Ось такий
Now, there's
ексклюзив.
something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. It's your eyes. Quick and...
Взагалі з Магнолією можна
Intense.
фліртувати.
I
І
bet you
наскільки
never
мені
miss a
відомо,
detail,
результат вдалого флірту – це провести з нею
Like what
ніч.
you see?
Але у мене
So
це
what
ще
brings
ні
a
разу
woman
не
like
виходило.
you to my part of town?
Так що Магнолія для мене
Me? Playing a
недосяжна.
game. First idiot who grabs my ass gets his arm broken. 10 points if he's drunk.
That sounds like the beginning of a great song. I think you and I are going to get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
What's your story? How'd you end up singing here?
Oh, I flew into town like any songbird does, on a heavy wind with a wounded wing. Well, this place has a stage, I needed to sing, and Whitechapel Charlie needed customers, so here we are. Was there anything else?
Whitechapel Charlie's been here a long time, I take it.
Well, he never talks too much about his past. Neither do I, really. I guess that's why we get along. You should get to know him, though. Order a drink first. He always wants to talk business after someone's had a few. And was that all? You need anything else?
I was
Що
wondering
ж,
if
ну
we
я
could
хоча б спробую
get to know each other
пофліртувати
better.
з нею.
It's tempting, but unfortunately
Це було
I'm
очікувано.
married to the stage.
Yeah?
Hey.
Buddy McCready's got a rep here.
Ну, давайте ще зайдемо до Хенкока.
Running from something?
Так. Без носа Боббі. З нею ми поговоримо пізніше.
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going. Keep that in mind.
Ясно, з тобою діалогу не буде.
We didn't get to the top of this town by playing.
Too
Hey,
bad
Hancock.
about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well. What can I do for our newcomer?
What's your story, Hancock?
My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had a smooth set of skin back then. While I was busy making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, like, wild tears. I was young. Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality?
You're immortal?
Well, not exactly. Ghouls just age really, really slow. Something about the rads, maybe? Who knows?
Although chem use definitely prepared you for a career in
Як
politics.
для гуля-наркомана, у Хенкока досить гарна посмішка. А ви бачили, які зуби у Маккріді? Боже, Хенкок, дай йому візитку свого стоматолога.
Did I hear you talking about the Institute?
You like my little speech? I do it every once in a while in case they're listening in. I want those synth makers to know that Good Neighbor is off limits. No one gets replaced in my town. But hey, weren't we talking about your needs? What did you come here for?
Looking for work.
Work, huh? I'll tell you what, I got reconnaissance needs. There's a lot of weird talk coming in about a place called the Pikmin Gallery. It's raider territory up there, but they've been quiet. Like uncomfortable post-coitus quiet. Snoop it out and give me the word.
Scout out Pikmin Gallery. On it.
Cool. Be thorough, okay?
Що ж, а
Not
цим
paying
я
for a
займуся
look-see. Find
пізніше.
out what's really going on there.
Так, знову пізніше. А, і ледь не забула. Ще одна частинка коду. Ось тут.
Now a 6 and a no.
І на цьому поки все. Дякую за перегляд, ставте ядер вподобайку та підписуйтесь на канал. І якщо ваша ласка, то підписуйтесь і на мій Patreon. І бережіть себе.